Hey y'all, my name is Lacey and I am a nervous system fitness and nutrition coach, and I'm going to break down a little bit today of why, if you've been on some kind of weight loss journey, fitness journey, you've tried all the things and it feels like nothing's working, you feel like you still end up binging out and just having all these habits that you don't enjoy, while also too dealing with anxieties and all kinds of triggers that hold you back. Why you need to consider what's going on with your nervous system if you actually want to be successful when it comes to this fitness, health, and just overall quality of life style, what we need to do. So mainstream is not going to talk to you about this. All of the mainstream big fitness and nutrition programs are all after your money. They're not thinking about what your nervous system's doing and how your quality of life would be so much better if you didn't have all of these anxieties and different emotions that sometimes you just don't know what to deal with. When we think about nervous system and fitness, the thing is we need to understand why it's important. The nervous system is in control of your fight or flight mode, your freeze mode, your rest and digest state. And most optimal body functions come in your rest and digest state. This is where you're most calm. This is where cortisol levels come down. This is where your blood pressure is better. Your digestion gets better. You have better sleep. And overall, fat loss is easier. You can put on muscle easier. And overall, your energy levels are so much better, along with the fact that probably right now you're dealing with some kind of self-sabotage, limiting beliefs that all stem from the fight or flight mode and feeling really stressed out in our life. When we are living in dysregulation, fight or flight, feeling all these different emotions, we're dealing with really bad digestion probably. We've got aches and pains in our body, a lot of autoimmune diseases brew from living in a highly stressed state. Therefore, making it really hard for you to show up for your goals, right? So if we learn how to regulate our nervous system, which means coming out of all of these yucky fight or flight modes and causing us to be able to walk into a more calm-bodied state, you're going to find life is going to be so much easier and you're going to be able to stick to your goals. With that said, I just want to share with you guys just a few things that can support you when it comes to learning how to regulate your nervous system and how you can apply it to your life right now. So specifically, you might, when I bring up these things, you might even be thinking in your head, oh, I deal with anxiety spinouts that just derail me, or maybe I deal with a lot of rage and anger that exhausts me. Those are coming from triggers in your day-to-day, and a lot of times we end up feeding into them, causing us to spin out. The thing with triggers and spinning out, typically you're going to feel something physiologically in your body before you actually spin out. This can look like your chest starting to hurt, or your breath is getting heightened. You notice physically what you feel. So if you can stop and say, hey, I'm triggered, I can feel that my body wants to go into that spin out mode. If you can stop it in its track, you have the opportunity to bring your equilibrium down and calm your body so you don't spin out. By bringing awareness to what you're physiologically feeling, you have the opportunity to regulate yourself through that. I feel XYZ. I'm going to stop. I'm going to take 3 minutes to either calm my body by doing deep breaths, or maybe I'm going to give myself some input if I'm really irritated. And what this is going to do, it's going to shift you from that fight or flight to a more calm state, because your nerves run from your body to your brain. That means that we have the opportunity through our body to reset what we are feeling. Now that we're calm, we can reflect. And that's so important too, because a lot of times people try to say, I'm triggered. Why am I triggered? You're not going to be able to logically be there in that moment to understand what's going on. So now that you've calmed yourself, you can reflect. Okay, maybe this experience happens a lot. I know that I always get triggered by it, but I showed myself that I could calm my body through it and I feel okay and I feel safe. So the next time it comes up, it might not trigger you the same. It might a little bit, but over time, you're going to teach your nervous system that it can stay calm despite those experiences in your day-to-day. By doing this with triggers that come up whenever, you're going to find that you can stay in that calm state, which is going to keep your cortisol and your stress levels down. And over time, that's going to teach your body that it can be safe. And all of those processes with digestion, your mood, your sleep, your energy, all of that gets better because you're staying in this calm state more often. If all of that sounds great and you feel like that's going to support you on your health and fitness journey, definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel and apply for my coaching if you really need support on it.